Hey guys, this is Jamie from iLearnFastSoftware.com. This lesson is called Double Trouble. If you have not seen the video on the home screen, please go back and review the welcome video before completing any practice problems. Okay, today I'm going to teach you about exponents. Hopefully you have seen exponents in your math classes before because they are very common in math, finance, and science. If you haven't, don't worry. I will explain them for you. Exponents are shorthand for repeated multiplication. Repeat that. Repeated multiplication. Now, wasn't that fun? Repeat it again, but louder this time. Repeated multiplication! Okay, I think we're warmed up now. Today, I have my little buddy Carter with me. You will see him every now and then in these videos. He's not that good at algebra, but he sure is cute. If you haven't noticed yet, Carter is short. He's 5. He's supposed to be short. Nevertheless, he loves basketball. So one day he talked me into playing one-on-one. We played double or nothing for push-ups. I can do more push-ups than him, and I'm about 2 feet taller than him. The odds were in my favor. He won the first game, so I had to do 2 push-ups. No problem. Shorty won the next game too. Since we were playing double or nothing, I had to double my 2 push-ups, and now I had to do 4 push-ups. So I was thinking, I'm about 2 feet taller than him, so I should get a game in here. He won again. Now I had to double 4 push-ups and do 8. This repeated multiplication stuff is really hard when you're doing push-ups. He talked me into one last game. He's so cute, it's hard to say no sometimes. Sure enough, he beat me again. Now I had to double 8 push-ups and do 16. That's a lot of push-ups. That's when I decided it was time for him to learn about exponents and for me to learn how to shoot a jumper. Now let's see how our basketball game looks to a mathematician. Our first game was for 2 push-ups. We read that as 2 to the first power, which is just 2. Most normal people don't write a little 1 up in the air after each number, but it is there. You just never see it. By the way, 2 is called the base, and 1 is the exponent. For the second game, it was 2 times 2. We write that as 2 to the second power, or 2 squared. In shorthand, that would look like this. Most normal people don't write 2 times 2 that way either, but that's what 2 squared means, 2 times 2. As the game went on, he got more and more wins, and my push-ups doubled and doubled and doubled. So those games can be expressed as 2 to the third power, which is just 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. When he won 4 in a row, we got to 2 to the fourth power, which is just 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16. Had he talked me into another game, that would have been expressed as 2 to the fifth power, which is just 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 32. So as you can see, exponents are just shorthand for repeated multiplication. And writing 2 to the fifth power is a lot shorter than writing 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Now before you go and get 100% on your practice problems, let me mention a few key things to remember. These facts and hints are in your study cards as well. First of all, remember the saying, when in doubt, write it out. Sometimes people rush through exponents and get them wrong. Take your time and write them out. For example, if you rush through 5 to the fourth power, you might think it was just 20. Not even close. What would this be if we wrote it out? It is 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. As you work this out, it becomes pretty clear it isn't 20. First, we'll multiply 5 times 5. That's 25. Then we'll multiply that result by 5 and get 125. Finally, we multiply 125 times 5 to get 625. So 5 to the fourth power is 625. So when in doubt, write it out. Here's another fact. We know 2 to the first power is just 2. That is true for all numbers. Any number to the first power is itself. The 1 is always there, but normal people never write it. So be normal, don't write the 1 up there. The fact is, any non-zero number to the 0 power is 1. The exception is 0 to the 0 power. That is undefined. It might seem weird, something to the 0 power. I'll explain it using our double or nothing example. The first game was for 2 push-ups. The next game doubled it. The next one doubled it again, and then we doubled it again. To figure out what anything to the 0 power equals, we just work down from 2 to the 5th all the way back down to 2 to the 0 power. 2 to the 4th was 16, right? 2 to the 3rd was 8, and 2 squared was 4. What's happening as we work back down? We're doing the opposite of repeated multiplication. We're doing repeated division. So what comes next for 2 to the 1st power? 2. And finally, when we divide that by 2, we get 1. So any non-zero number to the 0 power is 1. That's it for now. I hope you learned something. I know I did. Don't play double or nothing with Carter. Review the study cards and good luck on your practice problems. As always, I recommend doing all 10 problems, even if you get the first 5 correct. Sometimes problems 5 through 10 add a little twist or two. Bye!